Alright guys, welcome back again to my channel. So now Barcelona have also come out again to send a message to Goodluck, because we all know that he wants to come out again and contest. So he asked him a question: does he think he has the supporters, or he has all it takes to remove Tinubu come 2027? Because we all know that Jonathan has no fan base, he has no supporters. How he won that election was because Miadua died. There was no campaign, there was nothing of such. So he won it. So watch this video and let me get your own views in the comment section.
Jonathan does not have any watchers. He doesn't have any popularity. I don't know his political base for now. It cannot be a small Bayelsa of 1.8 million people. So on what basis is he coming up now? They forgot how Jonathan came to power. It wasn't by campaign or by nomination or by whatever. No, it wasn't. It was an act of faith that brought Jonathan to power. From deputy governor in Bayelsa to governor when Alamesia died, then to vice president when Obasanjo picked him, and then to president when Yaradua died. You can imagine how God can elevate a man without even uttering a word. So, do you think such a thing will happen now? These are the things that deceive the public.
Okay, now, Barrister, when he said that he doesn't have a war chest, he was president for 6 years. He was former governor. Well, you think he doesn't have?
No, I don't think so. If Jonathan have stolen money like other people, you will see it now. I don't think so. Maybe he's comfortable, quite all right, but I don't think he has that money to throw around.
Do you think, now we are discussing politics, you know, when we are Nigerians, let's be frank with each other, with one another. Do you think that there's somebody like Desiani Alison Madeke acted alone?
You see, people have overblown the issue of Desiani.
Is he overblown?
It was, in fact, overly overblown. That lady is not as rich as they claim. All those things they said about jewelries and all that, they were all hyped by Lagos Ibadan Press. Those things are not what they claim. It's not possible, Mr. Okoro.
Where is that? The money is recovered in the US, millions of dollars.
How much?
The property seized by the EFCC that she's fighting back.
Mr. Okoro, Desiani did not disappear 210 trillion naira that you and I are looking for in the same NPC.
Okay.
It didn't happen under Desiani now. So what are you now saying?
Okay, now let's leave Desiani and stay with Jonathan, his capability.
Why are you not calling out the people that this money disappeared under their watch?
No, Barrister, let's stay with Desiani.
Okay.
Let's stay with Jonathan.
All right.
And you say that he doesn't have... South Nigerians are asking for Jonathan to come back. Because during his time, inflation was 8%. Naira was 220 per dollar. A dollar was 220 naira, you know, at the exchange rate. Fuel was 187 naira. And Nigerians were better off than today. And they're asking him to come. Isn't that enough clout, you know, for the PDP to say, look, this is the only man. This is a man that can take us back to where we are coming from.
The person who was behind the economic progress of Jonathan was a certain Okonjo-Iweala, who is now with the WTO.
Okay.
Look, let us not compare apple and orange just because they are fruits. If Jonathan comes today, the environment is so toxic that he can't even operate. I'm telling you, the environment today whereby terrorists are dictating the terms of peace in Nigeria, I don't think a Jonathan can operate in it. He cannot. All the indices that existed that time, they have disappeared now.
Yeah, but he was very steadfast in fighting insecurity.
No.
You recall what he did with Azubuike Ejurika until the North piled up pressure on him and he removed him.
The same North are still there.
Okay.
As at that time, the insecurity have not become a political tool.
And you think, Barrister, you say insecurity hadn't become a political tool. How about the Chibok girls? And all of that happened.
Oh my God! Under his word, we are suffering with, we are battling with Boko Haram.
Okay.
Today they are up to 7, and allow somebody say 22.
And a lot of people believe that at that point Boko Haram was politicized. I keep going back. Let me go back to the issue of Chibok girls. You know what happened?
Even at that,
you know the state governor of Borno State. There, you know the position he occupies at this moment.
Even at that, we only had a Boko Haram to contend with.
Okay.
Today, I think I can mention 7. Well, meanwhile, somebody saying they are up to 22. operating in Nigeria. How can a Jonathan handle it without hurting the North? Or is it in doubt now that this terrorism has become North?
No, Barrister, it's not in doubt. My point of concern was when you said that as at the time Jonathan was in government, that Boko Haram had not become a political tool. And I just needed to remind you.
No. I said we were only battling with only Boko Haram.
Okay, maybe that was a slip. But you also said that. Now, let's examine the issue of, do you think that a Jonathan or a P2B might actually, somebody who could be pliant, somebody who could be, amenable to the wishes of an individual? Do you think that realization has come to the fore at this moment?
That magic can never happen again, because when it happened in Labour Party with Obi, who came into that party and made it popular, the environment have never become like this. It was not the toxic. The person in power today was not in power then. These are different scenarios. APC have not become this hydra-headed. So it will be impossible for him to do the same thing with the PDP now. It's not possible, because everything, the election is no longer about popularity or personality. No, it's about who is behind you.
Okay.
Who are those principalities and powers that will decide?
And Barrister, you think that somebody who is the populace?
Nigerians killed behind somebody in 1993, Abi?
Okay.
June 12th.
Yes. Must we repeat the mistakes of those years?
No, as
in
far as these principalities are for you to enter into the carcass. That is the way it is. Let us not deceive us. Even in America, can you imagine 20 million Americans going to vote with electoral college? What does that tell you? That's America.
Okay, now Barrister, in 2022, the APC was trying to field Goodluck Jonathan, and inside stories, insiders believe that it was the death of Abia Kyari that scuttled that drive. Now, in the same PDP that Jonathan more like abandoned after serving as president, will Jonathan himself even accept that offer?
PDP is not the person wooing Jonathan.
Okay.
It is individuals.
I mean the individuals. What do they want? What do they want to achieve?
They want to claim credit that they are the one that convinced Jonathan to join the race. But they are not telling us how Jonathan can win this race with a Tinubu in the saddle. These are two different scenarios. They don't want to rubbish Jonathan. I think they are not happy with his popularity outside here. They want to reduce him to nothing. And that's what's going to happen, because Tinubu, the way he's preparing for this election, it will be practically impossible to beat him. I'm not joking. Practically impossible to beat him.
To beat Tinubu?
Yes, because, Mr. Okoro, I have learned something about the human mind with the story of Jesus Christ. When he was going to Jerusalem, they were saying, Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna, they were praising him. 3 days after, what were you here? The same people that I will not betray you. Jesus Christ look at him and say, Peter, before the cock will crow 3 times, you would have betrayed me 3 times. You would have denied me 3 times. Peter said, me, in fact, I would die for me. Before I can do that, I will first of all die. Jesus Christ said, but I will pray for you. You can see how ignorance. So when somebody who is in ahead is telling you, you think you know better. When the chips are down, when the money start rolling out, even P2B's biggest supporter, they will shift their ground. Oh. I'm not joking. They will shift their ground. By the time they stop them with money, they will abandon the ship.
Now, Barrister, you seem to have given up hope over 2027.
No, I'm not giving up. I'm facing reality.
Okay, you're facing reality. Yeah, what gives you that impression that things can't turn around?
No, look, everybody wants things to turn around, but who wants to take the first step? That's the issue. The people that are supporting P2B since 2023 and all that, what have they done after that time?
is close to their chest.
Okay.
They don't want anybody to know about it. But they are mobilizing across the country, nationwide.
Okay. And then they didn't mobilize in the where he is. I was arguing with somebody this morning when he said that P2B is still in Labour Party, but he was campaigning for ADC woman because of sympathy. Because of I said, please shut up. What do you mean? How can a man be in two political parties at the same time? What happens to loyalty? What happens to party discipline? What happens to what do you call it now? Anti-party activities. You can't be in two parties at the same time. Because Wike did it with the support of Tinubu. Is that why you want it to become a culture now? That a man will be in two political parties at the same time and you are saying nothing is wrong? No, everything is wrong with it too. In the first place, you are confusing your followers. They don't know where you are.
Okay.
And I don't want anybody to brood that idea. He had to be somewhere for you to identify him. Now that he has made it clear, maybe you play the inserts in subsequent shows for us to hear from the horse's mouth.
I played it yesterday on Political Lens. So maybe next time, I don't know if the producer can dig up that that video now. But the point is this, like you said that he wore ADC shirt and campaigned for somebody in Anambra State. You know, that means he's now with the ADC, even if he has not officially, you know.
But he said that he's trending all over.
So yes, everywhere.
And so why are you saying that if he said it, then it is?
No, the lawyer, you know, the lawyer. Yeah, okay, we can put up the video. Let us. No, it's not this video, please. The other one, the one that I played yesterday. I'll call for this one out there. Yes, exactly. Now, Barrister, listen in and watch the video.
Assembly, where nobody can leave his party after election. Exactly. If you want to change party, do it during election. After election, you must stay there. If you vacate, they replace the person.
Wow. Very correct.
So, which one am I going to contest him? As you know, because of the problem they have. Video. The president adopted ADC. But I can tell you, before the election, more will join. Yes. More people will come together. Yes. Because the opposition needs to come together. Yeah. We are not coming together to wrestle power. If it is wrestle power, can't people be out of it?
Okay, now Barrister, you heard when he said, you know, we have adopted the ADC as a political party. So we'll take it for granted now that P2B is a member of the ADC, even if he has not officially resigned from the Labour Party and collected membership of card of the ADC. Is that correct?
Even with what he said, he's not clear about it. Okay. He didn't say, I am now a member of ADC. He said the opposition have adopted. When you adopt...
We, myself and others.
We didn't see that official announcement or press. Abi?
Yes, that's my question. Officially, he has not. But it looks like, in mind, you know, he has thrown his body within the ADC.
Why are we in a hurry to even jump the gun? Whatever he declared, we'll all know, we'll all hear.
Okay, now Barrister, hold on to your line of thought. We have a caller. Let's take the call. Good evening, and thanks for calling in. Your name and where you are calling from? Hello, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening. This is Eyi Naya from Lagos. Now, I want us to imagine definitely if the ADC conducts a presidential candidate that Atiku will take the ticket. Is P2B willing to be the vice president to Atiku? Question number one. Question number two. It is Atiku will definitely pick Rotimi Amechi for as his vice. Then where will P2B's fate be? Because definitely he has a bad name in the Labour Party and thereabouts. So I believe that P2B should tread carefully in this election list will be baboosed, because you can't tell me ADC are just, how will I put it, people of no relevance, if I will categorize them like that. But P2B should be very careful with the card he's playing now, because he's really playing a dangerous game. You can't be a saint in the midst of wolves. Please let him be careful.
All right, thank you very much. Thanks for calling in. We appreciate your call. Now, Barrister, can you react to that? Do you agree or disagree with him?
Exactly. The caller is making some sense here, because in politics there is no saint. If you are looking for a saint, go to heaven. As long as we are here on earth, even God is saying that all have sinned and come short of His glory. God said it. God. Are you going to prove God wrong? It's not possible. So when P2B is talking about if it is to grab power, yes, the purpose of a political party is to gain a political advantage and then form a government and use it to their own advantage. That is a political party. That is what political party is all about. That's why they came together. They are coming together to wrestle power.
Okay.
From the person in office.
Okay.
It is only when you get the power that you now decide what to do with it. So all this while he was saying, if it is to grab power, what are you doing now? Are you not campaigning to take power from Tinubu? Is that not what you are doing? No, tell me, all this campaign, all this talk, all this, is it not to collect power from Tinubu? Is there any other thing?
No, so he says to change the country, not for the sake of
you
power.
You will get to power before you change anything. You can't change the country from outside. If it is possible, there will no need for any campaign, no political party, no election.
All right. Now, Barrister, let's examine what happened in 2023 and whether the Labour Party, the Obedient Movement, or Peter Obi himself can replicate that in 2027. There's a video that I would like for us to play, so that we'll listen to what former governor of Cross River State, Donald Duke, said about P2B, about 2023, and what might happen in 2027.
All that, I mean, for someone to start and within 6 months, Peter is a symbol. It's not him. What does he say that we haven't heard of? But he is a symbol that reflects two things: the anger of the people and what could be. He says the right things, and people have keyed in onto it. Now, if Peter were running on the platform of PDP, he wouldn't get that traction, right? So, today, and I said this to him, you have an army of young people who see hope in you. What are you going to do with them? You can't. They're not going to join PDP. They're not going to join APC. But they have tasted blood. They want to be involved in the governance, the politics of their country. And they see you as an arrowhead. You've got to reflect. You've got to know what to do with them. You've got to provide them a platform. They're pursuing their ideals. And it's a righteous one. Everyone has a right to employment. Young people have two options. Either they leave, and you see a lot of that happening, or they stay back and fight it out. For them, they have nothing to lose. And that's what you saw. Now, if something is not done urgently, it will go from a passive revolution, which is what we had on Saturday, the 25th, right, to an actionable revolution, which is what we had when we called it NSAS. That NSAS was still passive, but NSAS in Cross River was not passive. They destroyed. You don't want that on a national scale.
You heard all of that coming from former governor of Cross River State, Donald Duke. Now he is more like admonition Peter Obi. Do you agree with him?
Yeah.
Is there a possibility that Peter Obi, the Obedient Movement, can reenact what happened in 2023?
They may not, because the music have changed.
Truth remains that Jonathan stands no chance of winning Tinubu come 2027, no matter how he does it, no matter his plan. Because we need someone that has the supporters, the fan base, and that person is P2B. P2B has the highest supporter and highest fan base when it comes to Nigerian politics because of the movement called Obedient Movement. where people have made covenants that anywhere Obi goes, they will go. That's how serious it is. People have said that anywhere P2B goes, they will go. Even if Obi goes to APC, they will still follow Obi and go to APC. That's what they promised. That anywhere P2B goes, that they will follow him and go there. There's no debate or argument about that. That anywhere P2B goes, they themselves will follow P2B and go there. So P2B, as it stands now, is the highest Nigerian politician that has the highest fan base, and all it takes now to unseat APC come 2027. So the best Goodluck can do is to support and back P2B, because that's the only P2B did now. P2B needs support. And P2B said in this video that he's coaliting to remove bad government and to bring in government that can fix Nigeria. That any coalition that is to wrestle power, that his hands is not in it. That he's not going to do that. He's not going to join anybody to wrestle power. That all he wants is to see Nigeria work. That's the only coalition he's going into. So for those calling P2B names, because P2B all of a sudden is supporting ADC, is not because there's nobody supporting LUP, because he said that since LUP has no candidate that is recognized by INEC, therefore he is not supporting any Labour Party candidate. So far INEC does not recognize you, he is not going to support you. As simple as that. But let me get your views about the video you've watched now in the comment section. I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and air your views in the comment section.